looks untrustworthy. You're going to give him a pardon?
You accept the jury's outcome, their verdict, no matter what it is.
Yes.
And have you ruled out a pardon for your son?
Yes.
To be honest, the only reason why they went after Hunter the way they did, and I've talked to many federal prosecutors about this, is because he's the president's son.
Buckle up, folks, because Jon Stewart just dropped the mic, calling out President Joe Biden, Msnbc, and the entire Democratic establishment in a way that has everyone talking. In a jaw-dropping moment following Hunter Biden's highly controversial presidential pardon, Stewart went straight for the jugular, ripping apart the hypocrisy and double standards that seem to define modern-day politics. And if you think that's juicy, wait till you hear how the crowd reacted. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and stick around because this is one political showdown you do not want to miss. Breaking news shook the political world. President Joe Biden issued a sweeping pardon for his son, Hunter Biden. That's right, Hunter, embroiled in federal tax and gun convictions, was let off the hook with a pardon so broad it covers any federal crimes he may have committed dating back 11 years. And who better to highlight the absurdity of it all than Jon Stewart? Once hailed as the voice of reason for liberals, Stewart didn't hold back, pointing out how Democrats, who once clung to their moral high ground, are now doing mental gymnastics to defend this move.
This is what Biden's decision has done. Look how confident and eloquent our Democratic representatives were back when they thought they had the moral high ground on this issue.
I've not heard a single Democrat anywhere in the country cry fraud, cry fixed, cry rigged, cry kangaroo court. You don't hear a single peep out of any Democrat saying that why we believe in the rule of law.
And now look at what even he, one of the most verbally dexterous attorneys we have on Capitol Hill, has been reduced to.
Do you think President Biden should pardon Hunter Biden?
So there are lots of claims of political prosecution and political.
And was Hunter politically?
Well, I mean, obviously that's a judicial point, and you've got to look at what the evidence is. And I don't know enough
so
about
should the president
other
pardon
cases.
him?
I mean, again, that is a unilateral executive power. Power that.
And should he use it?
Well, the power exists for the president to show mercy for people.
I mean, we have an executive, and we have a judicial, and then a legislative, and then smoke bomb!
Stewart started with a hilarious yet brutal takedown of the party's shifting narrative. He called out Democratic representatives like Jamie Raskin, who once proudly declared that no one is above the law, only to now trip over their words when asked whether Hunter deserved a pardon. Cue the mental backflips. The president has executive power. But should he use it? Well, the power exists. Stewart didn't just roast Raskin. He exposed the Democratic Party's glaring double standards. Remember when they lauded Biden's commitment to the rule of law as proof of his integrity? Fast forward to now, and it's all about protecting Hunter from so-called political witch hunts. But Stewart wasn't done. Oh no. He turned his fire toward the establishment media, especially Msnbc, accusing them of acting like Biden's personal PR firm. Remember when they championed the justice system as a bastion of fairness and integrity? Now, according to Stewart, they're bending over backward to excuse a pardon that screams favoritism. The media pundits aren't just defending Biden, they're rewriting history. Stewart highlighted how they've seamlessly shifted from "no one is above the law" to "Hunter was singled out because he's Biden's son." Stewart summed it up best. If liberals didn't have double standards, they wouldn't have any standards at all. The moment Stewart delivered his scathing critique, the crowd's reaction was nothing short of explosive. Cheers, applause, and gasps echoed as he dared to say what others won't. Biden's pardon doesn't just undermine the Democratic Party, it obliterates their credibility.
Literally pardoned his daughter's father-in-law and just made him ambassador to France.
So for anyone that wants to clutch their pearls now because he decided that he was going to pardon his son, I would say take a look in the mirror.
Ma'am, we will take a look in that mirror, but we are taking off, so... If you could just put this shit on airplane mode.
Viewers couldn't get enough of Stewart's fearless honesty. Social media lit up with fans calling it the most refreshing thing to come out of liberal media in years. Even those who disagree with Stewart couldn't help but admire his willingness to call out hypocrisy. If you're loving this no-holds-barred breakdown, hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. We bring you the hottest takes on political scandals, celebrity drama, and everything in between. So don't miss out. Stewart didn't just criticize the pardon, he dissected it. He pointed out the highly specific 11-year time frame, which conveniently covers Hunter's overseas dealings in Ukraine, China, and elsewhere. And here's where it gets spicy. The pardon doesn't just absolve Hunter of his current convictions, it shields him from any crimes he may have committed. Stewart hilariously quipped, "I didn't know pardons could cover crimes you might have committed in the multiverse." But behind the humor lies a harsh truth. This move reeks of desperation. Biden, an 82-year-old president nearing the end of his political career, seems willing to sacrifice his party's reputation to protect his son. Stewart closed with a gut punch to the Democratic Party. By pardoning Hunter, Biden hasn't just undermined his own integrity, he's handed Republicans a golden ticket to cry foul. "Congratulations, Democrats," Stewart joked. "You've just sunk to the same level you've spent years condemning." But the real question is, will Biden's actions drag the party down with him? Stewart warned that the Democrats are now tied to a political anchor, and unless they find a way to cut loose, they might sink alongside Biden's legacy.
Does the pardon given by Joe to Hunter include the January 6 hostages who have now been in prison for years? Such an abuse and miscarriage of justice.
Oh, you pardoned your son. Well, what about the people who tried to help me overthrow the government? There's kind of a leap there. It's like going, oh, you're going to let the kids stay up to watch SNL, but you're not even going to try to help me burn the neighbor's house down? So, obviously, Republicans are going to criticize, but Biden did make this line of attack particularly available, seeing as how he spent so long saying he wouldn't do it because of how much he respects the system.
I'm not going to do anything. I said I abide by the jury decision. I will do that, and I will not pardon him.
Will you accept the jury's outcome, their verdict, no matter what it is?
Yes.
And have you ruled out a pardon for your son?
Yes.
Now watch this dive.
What do you think? Was Stewart's critique spot on, or did he go too far? And how will this scandal affect the Democrats moving forward? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. We want to hear from you. Before you go, make sure to like the video and subscribe for more explosive insights and viral moments. This story is far from over, and we'll be here to break it all down for you. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.